Hello, hello, hello. Hello to everyone that is watching the live and then everyone who's going to catch the replay. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Nika and I am here to tell you all about postal contracts. So, my background is in social work. My degree is in social work. I was actually practicing at a mental health clinic, and I figured that, this 8 to 5 is not going to be my lifestyle for the next 40, 50 years. So I was praying and I was looking for an opportunity to be able to get out of that 8 to 5, but I really had no business experience. I don't have a background in business. My degree is not in business. But however, an opportunity came to me to be able to get into these contracts from an old acquaintance. So I'm here so that you can get into this opportunity if it is something that you have been, looking into, if you've been trying out different government contract programs, if you have been, kind of riding the wave, with this new trend on government contracts. But the thing about government contracts is that, it's such a large industry. They have so many different contracts that you can go after. But what I have found is that postal contracts would be a great niche because they are six figures, they are worth six figures. The application process is very easy. You don't need any type of certifications. You don't need to be registered on SAMS.gov. It's very straightforward. So to tell you about postal contracts, they are available in rural areas, which means they will always be outside of the city limits because you're not like a typical carrier, or your employee's not going to be like a typical carrier. You're going to be in a vehicle. So it's going to be no walking. You're going to be in a vehicle delivering in a rural area. So let's say if you live in like Orlando, Florida, it would be on the outskirts of Orlando. Okay. So you would go into the post office, or your employee. I keep saying that because I don't do the actual work. I have employees, and then I'm still able to make a profit. Okay. So you would go into the post office before they open up to the public. You will sort and organize the mail that is for your postal route that you bid on. Okay. You would then put it in a vehicle. Then you would go and deliver it, the mail and the packages. You would go back to the post office, you would turn in your empty bins, you would also put your scanner on a charger, and you would get ready for, the next day. You would go home. The mail has to be delivered 6 days a week. So this is not an opportunity for everybody. This is for somebody that's reliable, somebody that's stable, somebody that can also be a good leader, because if you're going to be hiring people, you need to know how to talk to people. You need to know how to lead by example. You need to know how to, give incentives as a boss or supervisor, whatever you would like to title yourself. You need to know how to run a company. You do not have to have an LLC to bid on these contracts. And so people ask me, well, can I work my own contract? Yes, you can, but I teach you how to get multiple contracts. So once you get that second contract or that third contract or that fourth contract, you're going to need an employee, because only one person can work each contract, okay? But also you can hire part-timers. So if you want to work, some of the days of your contract and then have somebody else work the other days, or if you want somebody to go in and sort and organize the mail and then you go and deliver it, that is also an option. It's completely up to you on how you want to run your postal contract as far as when it goes to hiring help, okay? The way the post office does it is, let's say you bid on a contract and it's a 6 to 7 year contract, because most of these contracts are going to be 5, 6, or 7 years. So let's say it's a 7 year contract and the contract was for $700,000. Okay, so they're going to break that down into an annual amount of $100,000, and then that $100,000 is going to be broken up into a monthly deposit being sent to you of $8,333. Okay, so this is a profitable business. Again, ever since I won my first contract, I have never worked for anybody else besides myself. It gives me time freedom. It gives me, some financial stability. I do have other businesses, but I will say this, I am a kingdom entrepreneur. I believe in doing things to where God is going to be able to get the glory. So when I say it's going to give you time freedom and allow you to do all of these things, I make sure that my time is going back to God. I make sure that, I'm interceding for people. I'm ministering to people. I'm giving back And I don't want any kudos for that, but I'm just stressing it to you. I don't really teach this for people to go in, quote unquote flex on their haters, or stun on their exes, and all these little terms that people use, basically wanting to be flashy and stuff like that. I like to have clientele that is striving to be closer to the Lord, that is striving to have a closer relationship, to provide job opportunities within their communities. That's really my target audience. So if you have any further questions, or if you would like any further information, you can go to postalcontracts.com. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys on the next video.